Alright. It is time for another episode of the Florencio Files. Up here in the top left-hand side, the master of the dank himself. He who does not send his overlord across at the start of the game, or build anything until 15 seconds in. Jesus Christ. What a shit show of an opening. The one and only sewer mermaid, Florencio. 10 seconds in and it's a bloody disaster. Like, there's no reason to not be building drones at the start of the game. Oh, it's so bad. I do like this though. This is a different one. I haven't seen this before. It looks like he's building a hatch. It's one square off being centered, but it's probably not going to drop. Oh my god, he was meant to build a spawning pool there. He's trying to get enough creep to put a spawning pool down, but he keeps fucking it up. Oh no. Well, the sewer mermaid just shat the bed, guys. Third time lucky, and he gets it. He gets a proxy spawning pool. It's so late. That is literally later than if you went spawning pool first. That is almost as late. That's like, yeah, barely. It's basically like going a 19 spawning pool. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so funny. Now, the reason this can work is the probe comes in and says, wait, there's no spawning pool anywhere on creep, therefore, you must just be expanding. And even if I see no expansion here, I'll assume you're expanding elsewhere. So you assume it's a super economic 3 hatchery build. Hey, there should be a spawning pool down by a minute 20. And if he doesn't go back to check, he might not realize that this is, in fact, a very shit rush. Our Protoss player on the other side so far playing very safe, not walling off though. That cybercore placement is what I would call drunk as shit. But otherwise pretty good. A couple workers on gas, 14 on minerals. Could use a few more probes. 6 Zerglings are on the way. Oh my god, he's just going to stack all his drones and bring him. Did he just kill the probe? He just killed the probe, didn't he? Oh my god, so he surrounds the probe with his drones and then he just drills them across the map. His Zerglings are coming as well. Flo is going for broke. His Protoss opponent. Oh my god, his Protoss opponent's like so confused. Why is he? What is this? What is this wall off? This is like building a fence around your neighbor's backyard. What is? Why are we walling off like that? You get wall off. Yeah. The fuck? Okay, he sees what is clearly like 10 drones on top of each other. Does he get the full? That's not. Is that a full wall? Okay, he got a full wall. He got a full wall up. Okay, he's gonna have to get in and try to break through there. Oh, he's got to kill that probe so he can get the wraparound. If he gets through there, which I think he can, Flo has so much more surface area. As it is, he's only building 1 sentry. Oh, you got to build fighting units. Why has he pulled all of his probes down? He doesn't have any fighting units. He could have got another adept out or something. Okay, he's building an adept on the top. That one will finish. He's pulled so many probes. He's got to cancel the nexus field. You madman. Cancel the nexus and just wall off, buddy. Oh, his probes are getting dicked. This sentry's like, hey, I've killed 1 Zergling. Don't worry, guys. I got this. Flo's just like, la 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 la, taste my drill, taste my drill. And the drones get the wraparound. The probes are all screaming, ah, fucking save us. 1 adept with a laser frisbee. I don't know if that's going to be enough, man. That's a lot of Zerglings and drones. That adept's getting surrounded. Oh, she could have microed her way out of this. I think she will survive long enough to shade, but no, she goes down, as does the sentry. And just like that, you've been dicked, field. Oh my god, please tell me you watched this replay. Can you guys imagine if you watched this replay? And you saw? This is like, you're there at the Olympics. You're like, all right, I'm a pretty good sprinter. The guy next to you gets on all 4s. And he just starts like, kind of like, and you're running as fast as you can on your legs. And you realize that a guy who's literally galloping like a dog on all 4s is just beating you. That's the equivalent of what this build is for Florencio. Florencio is literally just, it's like, you know, when you see one kid crawling and you're like, oh, they're pretty fast. Little 2-year-old crawling. And then there's the little kid who hasn't figured out how to crawl, but they just sit and they just scoot along on their butt. They just push themselves along on their butt. And you're like, okay, like some kids do that for a long time before they figure out how to crawl when they're real little. And it's the funniest thing to watch. You're like, this is the most inefficient way you could move around. And the little kids are just like, oh, it works, you know. They'll scoot around on their butt. It's kind of like when a cat's wiping its ass on the carpet. You guys ever seen a cat do that? Worst thing ever. remember I used to be at my mate's house and I'm like, what is your cat doing? And he's like, oh, what? He's like, starts shouting at it and like runs off and there's just this big skid mark on the fucking carpet. And we're like, no. I just want to go back one more time, guys. So the way this works is you actually build a hatchery. When you cancel it, there's a bit of creep underneath it, but you need to put that spawning pool down right away. And I think part of me is, I think you need to let it build for a few seconds to let that creep get out enough. But it looks like he didn't click it fast enough and the creep just receded. So he wasn't able to do it. And it happened twice. I don't actually know the trick behind doing this. I almost never do this. And he finally gets it the third time. So he just spent 75 times 3, 225 minerals just to get this down here. And he got delayed by like 15 seconds because he had to cancel it multiple times. I think you need to wait about 10 seconds with the hatchery to be sure. And then the creep builds up a little bit underneath it. And then you can do it pretty consistently. What an absolute shit show of a build order, man. Oh, that's embarrassing. A moment of silence for our fallen comrade, Field. We feel your pain. We've all been there, mate. We've all died. We've all died to something that was technically appallingly bad. It happens. It's okay. We're with you, buddy. Especially when it's a sewer mermaid. It's happened to everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. Don't forget to check out the Patreon links down below. Big thanks, Maxan and Vivek. See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye and good night.